Good morning class, how are you? I hope all are well. So in this class I'm going to teach you geography, that is factor influencing temperature. So let's get started. So why is there decrease in temperature as one moves towards the north and south poles? So why are the temperature higher? So obviously near the equator. So that means when you move away from the equator and towards the north or south poles, then what happened? So that is gradually decrease temperature, right? So why? What's the reason? That is the reason behind it is the surface of the earth, that is the curved shape, and whenever sun's rays coming, it's not get easily. So that is the reason, guys. So here is so many reasons. This is the one of, so different parts of the earth's surface, different angles. That means what happened at the equator. So it hit the earth's surface at an angle of 90 degree. So that means towards the poles, an angle which is lower, the angle at which the sun's rays, that is strike where the earth, so is called the angle of incidence. So guys, now tell me, why does the atmosphere absorb the less heat at higher altitudes? What's the reason that? So reason that almost of an atmosphere that is decreases, and as a result there is a less water vapor. What's that? That is less water vapor. So in the air, the atmosphere here absorbs less heat, and therefore the temperature of higher altitudes, that is drop. So that is the reason, guys. And now I'm going to talk about distance from the sea, and distance from the sea, and how does the sea influence the temperature of coastal areas. So distance of a place from the sea has an effect of its temperature, because water heats and cools and more slowly than the land. For instance, San Diego, which has a coastal location, has a lower summer temperature and the higher in winter temperature. So temperature than Dallas. So why? It has an that is the almost both are lies approximately at the same latitude. So guys, now I'm going to talk about maritime influence. So that means the lowers the temperature of coastal place when the sea is cooler than the land is summer. However, what happens in winter time? So the sea is warmer than the land and keeps coastal places warmer by moderating the winter temperature, such as San Diego. So the effect of large land masses which result in extremes in temperature. Now I'm going to talk about the ocean currents. So ocean currents are large streams of water flowing in the oceans, and these are generated when winds blow over the water surface. So here is the two types of ocean currents. Number one, that is cold, and number two, that is warmer. So cold, that is bring water from the polar regions, and warmer, that is the warmer water to the polar region. So it can be raised or it can be lower the temperatures of the nearby coastal areas. So guys, I hope that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and see you soon with another new video, another new lesson. Thank you for watching, and subscribe and share with your family and friend, and good luck your geography test, guys. Thank you so much. So guys, here you see this is a equator. Okay, so here is a south pole and that side is a north pole, and here if you see the closely, here this is a equal amount of solar energy that is concentrated in a smaller area, and here is the angles of incidence, that is the angles of incidence, and here is the sun's ray arrival, that is arrival parallel at earth, and here you see this is angle of incidence. So this is the equal amount of solar energy spread over the a large area. All right, so that is the latitude influencing temperature. geography, you need to draw a diagram. That is really important, guys. So if you see the San Diego, here is a Dallas. All right, so this is the distance from a sea and influence the summer and winter temperature of San Diego and Dallas. So here is a, if you see here this diagram, here there is a temperature. So here is a temperature, you see that is the month here, and here is a, it's a temperature degree Celsius 10, 20 and 30. This is a temperature Dallas, and another here you see this is another temperature here, this is San Diego. So it's a, what's the difference between that two places? That is the showing this diagram. So here is another diagram that is showing that warm ocean current and cold ocean current. So movement of main ocean current of the world, how it's, if you see the red color one, that is showing the warm ocean current, and here is a black, that is cold ocean current. So different place is a different movement of ocean currents, right? So now I'm going to talk about humidity. So what is humidity? Humidity is the amount of water vapor in the atmosphere, and it influences the amount of cloud cover the sky. So if you see here, this is a solar radiation. Here is a incoming solar radiation checked by cloud cover. So what happened? So here you see this is the terrestrial radiation radiated back to the earth, and this is the earth surface. So that is the effect of cloud cover near the equator. And how about this area? So here you see this is the outgoing terrestrial radiation of checked by, that is the cloud cover. So earth surface, this is a showing that earth surface. So guys, now you tell me, how does cloud cover affect that temperature in the hot desert? What happened? So if you, this is solar radiation here and lack of cloud cover, the to check, that is the amount of incoming solar radiation. Here is not much cloud here, that is the reason. So that is the effect of lack of cloud cover in the hot desert. And here you see this is at night time. So if you see in this diagram, this is showing that night time. So lack of cloud, that is cloud cover, and check the amount of outgoing terrestrial radiation, that is the earth surface. So guys, here is a in the northern hemisphere, here is a southern hemisphere. So this is the diagram showing that is the sun's rays, and here is the solar radiation spread over the large area, and this is the north facing slope, and here is a greater concentration of solar radiation. So that is the south facing slope, and this is the north facing slope. So this is the northern hemisphere. As here is the aspect of temperature. So what is aspect? What do you mean by aspect? Aspect is the direction in which a slope faces in relation, that is the relation to the what? Relation to the sun. And here another diagram, that is the southern hemisphere. So this is the same thing. Here is a this is a north facing slope, here is a south facing slope, and solar radiation spread over a large area. Here is a sun's ray. You need to draw a diagram, label it, color it. It can help you to remember the topics and understand that.